Hey, everybody, welcome to this episode of the Disc Golf Answer Man. This one is from Lucid Trespass. Wow. So now we have our discs asking us questions.
Cool. I feel like, when will I come out of Lucid
Disc
X?
Golf Answer Men. Hope everything's going good. My question today has been a real big debate in my local disc golf community. And I don't know if we're just being a bunch of big babies about it or not. So I'm hoping maybe a little insight from you guys will help us out. There's a B tier in our area, 250 players, 65 for AMs, 100 for pros. And he's also having 2 fundraiser events for this main event. And AMs aren't getting script. And, some people care, some people don't care. To others, it's a huge deal. Some people have kind of worked out the numbers on roughly what this person should be expecting to bring in during the event. And I'm just wondering how you guys feel about that. He said that he's putting amateur money into the pro side, taking amateur money for pro payout, and thus far does not leave enough money for script for AMs. So just curious how you guys feel about that. Thanks for listening and keep it real.
First of all, tell me what script is.
Clarification, script is funny money, credit to...
Like gift cards to the local shop.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. It's how if you don't have payout on site, and even if you do, they'll just... This is your credit that you use to get that.
That's like what we do at Monkey Island. Where they
we'll just
store
say,
credit to the retail store.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So basically what the scenario that he's describing is a trophy-only event. You probably get a player's pack, but across the board, there's not payout for the amateur divisions. How do I feel about that? If we're talking like disc golf, like other sports, then true amateurs don't receive any prizes. The whole reason that you compete is to say that you competed and try and win because you've proven something. Because disc golf has kind of set itself apart from that, I could see how you would be frustrated having it be a trophy only event. Now, here would be my suggestion. If it's something like that bothers you enough to not play the event, you can vote with your feet and just not play it. That stinks. Yeah. But if you really want the tournament director to hear your complaint about it, then you can do it by not playing the event. If I was an amateur, I'd probably still play it because I love playing disc golf competitively, and if that means that I get something at the end for winning or don't, is kind of no consequence to me. But that's me.
Yeah, I think as long as it's announced going into it that it is trophy only, I don't think it's that big of a deal because, like you said, if you don't want to participate in that because you're not going to possibly get the $40, $100, whatever you could win, I don't think it's that big an issue. If you don't want that, don't play that event. Mm-hmm. It would be one thing if you showed up the day of and then he says, okay, congratulations, 5th place. Here's a high 5. 3rd place gets...
Here's a high 3.
Yeah. That would be an issue. But if it's announced and everyone knows it going into it, I don't really see an issue. As an AM for life, I don't like it. Because,
sure. You'd rather get something.
Of course.
For sure.
But I doubt I would not play an event just because there's no way I'm going to win anything.
I think that's where I'd be at too.
If it was at a course I didn't like and it was an hour-and-a-half drive and there wasn't any chance of something, then maybe I wouldn't. Mm. But I probably wouldn't play that in the first place anyways.
Yep.
What I was thinking was, before disc golf, of course, I didn't play a lot. I didn't sign up for sport tournaments, but I don't know it. You had said that other sports don't have trophy only events. Or no, I'm sorry, they are only trophy only. They don't have payouts and stuff.
And that's not true across the board, but that's most amateur sports are like that.
But do they have players packs?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't think they do.
Doubt it.
I don't think a lot of them do.
Yeah, we may be even more spoiled than we.
That's what I'm saying.
Baseball players don't get. Oh, here's your new glove for playing. That's not a thing that happens,
Right.
Yeah.
And so I mean, spoiled may sound harsh, but it is almost the reality is that we've created a culture, a disc golf culture where people get upset if their players pack isn't good. And, you know, if you play other sports, you don't get a players pack. You just play.
I wonder if the counterpoint to that,
glory.
though, is like the players in that. So, like, we'll say bowling, for example. The players playing in that tournament, the money that they're paying to enter, probably, I'm just guessing, probably doesn't have the same percentage of impact. Like, a lot of the money that comes into a tournament is from the player registrations, I would guess. But, like, a bowling tournament probably doesn't get the majority of their money from people registering.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's not like you pay to get in and then you get your own money back. It's like you pay to get in and then win a lot of money.
Sure.
I'm guessing. I could be totally wrong.
Now, I know that when we switched to trophy only, we did that at GBO several years back, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now, but that on our end means that every person gets a just crazy good player pack.
Mhm.
Right.
Every year it's nuts and it's awesome and people love it. So if you're going to do trophy only, I think that's probably the best way to do it considering the current climate of disc golf.
Correct.